And we are back. Today we're looking at Savon Revel, the Cowboys' 3rd round pick, 76 overall from East Carolina. We got a corner, man. We got a corner. And he had a knee injury, and Dr. Cooper says he's fine. He'll be good to go. He'll be ready for training camp. We talked to him on the draft show there. And if he had not gotten hurt, he'd be a bona fide 1st round pick. Okay. So, if the health thing works out or whatever, you get a 1st round graded corner in the 3rd round. Okay. Now, what do you get from him? You get a long arm, run fast, press man, smart zone, hand on the football, come up and tackle guy. You can't beat that with a stick. And he tall as hell. Let's talk about him. Let's see right here in man coverage, right? First things first, at the bottom of your screen there, you see those long arms going to work. He can press you from 5 yards away. That's just how he gets down. But he does a really good job of pinning you to the sideline and making your throw have to be perfect. That's the one thing about him, man. When he's in zone looks, right, he's really good at finding the football and taking the ball away from you. But in these man looks, what he's going to do is he's going to use those arms. He's going to pin you. And he covers a lot of ground because his legs are long, too. So he's going to really get you on that sideline, get physical, push you around a little bit, bump all in your face. And the throw has to be perfection. And if it's not perfection, you're just not going to be able to get that route off. I'll show you another example. Top of your screen, outside the numbers, boy, get your ass on that sideline. Now, look, why is it important to pin receivers to the sideline? Well, because first and foremost, if you touch the sideline, you can't touch the ball first. Like that's a penalty. And it just gives you less room to navigate, and your quarterback, like I said, got to be perfect. Is less space given to make a mistake there, and this quarterback's not going to make perfect throws every single time. But even after pinning the receiver at the top of the screen there, even after pinning him to the sideline there and using the sideline to his advantage, he's still going to get his head around and find the football there. I got the cartel view. Indubitably, I got the cartel view. So I got a little play action there. Ball. You see Revels running with him. Eyes on the receiver, wearing man. Of course, that's what we're supposed to do. But when the receiver slows down and his eyes go up, Revel's eyes go up as well. Let's bring it back. Revel's eyes go up when the receiver's eyes go up, and we're gonna pick the ball off. Ball in the air. And listen, we've had corners that can't find the ball in the air. But then you kick it off with Diggs, who finds the ball in the air really well, and Bland, who finds the ball in the air. I just hope that Bland gets his money and that Diggs is healthy. I just want to see 1 year of these 3 guys just all working together there, because I think you're going to get the ball in a lot of passes there. Get your hand on a lot of passes. Or this play, we got Revel down bottom. Here's an example of what I really mean by the throw has to be perfect. It has to be perfect, right? Let's see. Boom. First of all, we're gonna get our hands on you from a mile away, because that's what we do. But take a look at Revel's speed here, just to stay right on the hip, and he actually closed a little more space at the end. Take a look at him now. The kind of the lack of separation now, and then there's even less of it now. Like, he's really on this receiver's back here. The ball is in the air, and like that's all the separation you get. That's all the separation you get. Good day, sir. That's what I mean by the pass has to be perfect. If you catch the ball, it ain't nothing we can do but say, hey, man, great pass, great catch. But you got to pull it off, player. And Revel ain't going to make it easy. I really like him in zone, because now he gets to kind of float around and watch the quarterback. And this is where his IQ and his instincts kick in or whatever. So if you're a quarterback and you have any kind of staring down a receiver, even watching his college film, you'll see quarterbacks look away and then, find their receiver to try to move the safety a little bit. I think Revel sees through that, right? And he's going to read your eyes and kind of read the routes that's going on in front of him, and he going to go get picks, man. He's either going to get picks or drop picks. For example, we got Revel down bottom here, just reading the eyes of the quarterback. He knows it's all behind him, but still, I'm going to hang around my zone. I'm going to get a feel for the guys around me. The quarterback's looking in this direction. Let me run over here and drop this pick. Close enough. Or here, right? Floating around. I'm reading the eyes of the quarterback. You plant that foot. Look. Hey, look. He does this a bunch, right? to where he'll get close to touching the football and he'll kind of hit this. I almost had it. Hey, he almost has a lot of picks. I think he was really figuring it out in 2024. 23, he got his hands on some passes. He missed a few, but in 2024, he was really close to some picks. He had some pass deflections. He got 2 interceptions. And in the 3 games that he actually did play, but he got hurt. Let's watch another one. This is versus Michigan. And look, he had a fantastic game versus Michigan as well. So, you know, I don't think the competition is a problem here, but he's dropping back. I'm surveying, and I look, eyes on the quarterback, man. Easy peasy. I see it developing around me. Look, if the quarterback's looking my direction and I see this tight end just kind of running behind me, it would be in great taste to assume that you're going to the tight end behind me. But this arm length, ladies and gentlemen, so look, I understand the read. I think that's another thing about Revel is that he has a good understanding about offensive combos and concepts and things like that. He understands that there's a receiver behind him, but he probably also understands that the end zone is behind him, right? So he ain't got to run too far. But man, find the football and just leaping in arm length. Get your ass out of here, boy. Sometimes he ain't got to move. He just read the quarterback so easily, and the quarterback just don't even see him over there. He's just gonna read the concept in front of him, not overexert, nothing like that. I'm just gonna find out where you throwing the ball at. He's gonna almost catch the pick. Once again, Savon, he gonna almost catch the pick. Man, brother should have had 6 picks just off this video alone. But he can always work on catching the football, you know. Sometimes they use him as a blitzer, like here versus Michigan here, as a run game blitz. I haven't seen him as a passing game blitzer or anything like that. But sometimes in these rundown situations, he's a big body, so it makes sense. They'll just let him get down and tackle folk. Or he'll just read the play in front of you. Somebody else caught the ball. That's cool. I'll still come up and thump a little bit. But this is one of my favorite tackles right here. This is like 3rd down. They're on the goal line. The quarterback's going to run, and he's going to come up and thump the quarterback and keep him out the end zone. Tough tackle right here. I'm a big fan of Savon Revel, man. Got a good deal of toughness, good athleticism, length, and all that. I'm a fan of his work, and it is cool to have him here, and the value of taking him in the 3rd round. I think that's just awesome, man. If anything, we can get a Teflon trio of corners, but if not, I will consider this draft pick to be Diggs insurance. All right, love y'all to pieces, man. I'll tap in with y'all next time. Savon Revel, we'll definitely keep eyes on him in camp because he will be ready to go in camp. They might bring him along, just a little slow in OTAs or whatever, but when it's time to full go, I'll be looking for him. Y'all hold it down, man. Until next time, salute.